What's going on, guys? WhiteFoxToll25 here with another video, and today I figured I'd show off some of the new customization options on the PTS for the Elder Scrolls Online. You can now dye costumes and hats, and also they added the Barber Shop, which lets you change the appearance, race, and name of your character. So I figured in this video I'd show you how all of that works and do a little showcase, show off some of the new options because I think they're really cool. So let me first say that both of these will come to the game free. You do not have to buy the new DLC to get these. Once that update hits, all people will be able to dye costumes and hats and also use the Barber Shop. In order to dye the costume and hats, you're going to have to be an ESO Plus member, so have that $15 a month subscription option. But the Barber Shop will be free for anyone to use, but you will have to buy a token in the Crown Store, and we'll talk about that a little later on. Let's just start by showing off the costume dyeing and the hat dyeing. I really like this. Never did I really ever think this would come to the game, so seeing it is really cool. And it adds just a crazy amount of customization to the game because really some of the costumes are a lot cooler than the armor in the game, and sometimes you also just feel like wearing clothes, so being able to change the way they look and really making them look however you want is just so awesome. And I really, again, shocked that it came to the game because I would never have expected it, but it's really a great feature. So let's talk about how it works. When you go into the dyeing station, you just pick costumes and hats. Again, you have to have ESO Plus to use it. You can't dye the individual pieces of the costumes, unfortunately. Like with the armor, you can change the way the helmet is. You can make everything a different color, the helmet, the chest armor, the boots, anything. But for this, you just pick 3 colors for the whole costume, which does make sense because a lot of them are just one piece of clothing or 2 pieces of clothing. They're not all individual pieces like the armor. Another thing I want to add in is that the dyes are the same for the costumes and the armor, so if one's unlocked in one, you can use it for the other, and vice versa, so they're the same dyes and the same colors to use. Also worth noting is that you can now buy dye packs, which is a one-time use thing in the Crown Store, where you buy them and then you can apply those dyes to your costumes or armor, and the reason for that is because some of those dyes are hard to unlock, so they put them in the Crown Store. Figured I'd put that in this video and you can buy those. I'm not sure how expensive they will be, but if you're looking for a specific dye that you haven't unlocked yet, you can just buy it and apply it to the costume. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for the costume dyeing. I really like this system. I think it adds a lot of customization to the game, but let's move on to the Barber Shop. So in case you don't know, the Barber Shop is a system that lets you change the appearance, name, or race of your character. To use it, you're going to go to the Crown Store and buy a service token. One service token lets you change the appearance of your character one time. There's 3 different tokens. There's a name change token, which lets you change the name of your character one time, a race change token, which lets you change the race of your character one time, and the customization one that lets you change the appearance of your character however you want for one time. So each one is a different token, like I just said, and I'm not sure how expensive they will be, but I'm guessing not too expensive. But on the PTS, everything is just 1 crown, so you can use it as many times as you want. Altogether, they let you completely change who your character is, though. When you think about it, if you're changing the name, race, and look of your character, really they're not even the same person anymore, which is crazy. So you can create a whole new character, and you can also change the gender, so really you could make your character the complete opposite of who they are now, which I think is cool, and I know a lot of people will probably do that. Me personally, I'll probably keep my character mostly the same, but they did add some new tattoos and stuff that I might try out. Once you buy that token and you go into the customization for your character to change their appearance, it really is basically a character creation screen. You can change everything about them except their race or name. You have to buy those tokens separately, but you can change the color of their hair, the color of their skin, how fat they are, everything. If you remember the character creation from when you first started the game, which I know for some people was a while ago, it's the same exact screen, so you can really change everything about your character and make them look completely different if you want. In the Crown Store, you can also buy special haircuts, tattoos, and adornments, which basically are just cool customization things, so really weird haircuts or tattoos, and new pieces of jewelry and things like that. And then once you buy those in the Crown Store with your crowns, they appear in the Barber Shop once you're actually customizing your character. If you don't buy any of these, you basically just get the haircuts and styles that are available in the vanilla game, but I think it's completely reasonable and a really cool feature that they added these new haircuts and things for you to buy if you do want a completely new style. I'm really happy that none of the hairstyles or beads or anything are over the top. They all look pretty grounded in the lore and all realistic and pretty similar to the ones that were at launch, just a little cooler, some new cool pieces of jewelry and things like that. Overall guys, I'm really happy with the customization. The only things I see some people being upset about is the fact that you have to buy service tokens to use the Barber Shop, and also that dyeing costumes is only for ESO Plus. But personally, if you really want to use these systems, I would recommend getting an ESO Plus account, because then you're going to get those crowns every month to spend on the haircuts or whatever you want to spend on service tokens, and then you'll also be able to use the costume dyeing and the hat dyeing. So that's pretty much it for the video. I figured I'd show this off because I've had some fun dyeing the costumes, and once I played on the PTS dyeing the costumes, once I got into the regular game playing on the NA server, it was really weird not to be able to do it. So I'm excited for it to come to the game, hope you guys are too. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more ESO videos and other videos on MMOs and RPGs, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.